Creating a sponsored content ad. Hey there everyone, let's take this section to the next level by showing you how to create your first LinkedIn ad. Let's start by doing a quick recap of what we have been doing so far, right from the LinkedIn homepage. Because you're going to create an ad, you have to start by going to the Campaign Manager. To reach the Campaign Manager from the LinkedIn homepage, you will simply have to click on the Work tab in the top bar menu, and then to click on the Advertise option. Now you will have to click on the Create Ad button on the next page and log into the Campaign Manager if prompted to. Now you will have to select your ad account by clicking on the ad account's name. Alternatively, you can simply enter the linkedin.com/ad/accounts URL in your browser's address bar, and then select your ad account by clicking on the ad account's name. Once you have selected your ad account, you will be ready to create a new campaign and ad. And you will simply have to click on the Create Campaign button to get started. Once you click on the Create Campaign button, you will be prompted to select an ad product. As you already know, there are 3 ad products to select from: sponsored content, text ads, and sponsored in-mail. In this video, we are going to show you how to set up a sponsored content ad, which will allow you to promote relevant content from your company page. Start by clicking on the Select Text shortcut corresponding to the Sponsored Content option. The next step is to enter your sponsored content campaign's information. First, name your new sponsored content campaign in the Campaign Name text field. Now select your campaign's target language in the Target Audience Language menu. Now you will be able to select what type of actions you want your prospects to take when they decide to click on your LinkedIn ads. You can select the option to send people to your website or content, to simply redirect leads to your business website or article after they click on your ads. Or you can select the option to collect leads using lead gen forms, to collect lead info by adding a lead generation form on your new sponsored content ad. For this example, we are going to select the Send People to Your Website or Content option to send people to one of our blog articles when they click on our ad. You can additionally check the Increase Followers for My Company page by adding a follow button box to add a follow button on your ad, which will help you to get new company page followers. Once you have made your selection, click on Next. The second step is to select the content that you will promote. There are 2 ways to promote sponsored content. The easiest and fastest way is to select an existing post from your company page in the Sponsored Content Selection column. You will just have to select the company page post from the Content Selection column and then to click on the Sponsored Selected Content button. The other way is by creating a new piece of sponsored content. To do so, simply click on the Create Sponsored Content button. Now name your new sponsored content in the Content Name text field. Now enter your landing page URL and your sponsored content text, making sure to not exceed the 150 character mark to make it display correctly across most devices. Now enter your sponsored content ad's headline and description in their corresponding fields. Then click on Save once you're finished setting up the ad. Your new sponsored content ad is ready, and you will simply have to select it from the Content Selection column just like you would select an existing company page post. In this example, we are going to select the new sponsored content. The next step is the audience creation and targeting setup. You have 3 ways to set up an audience. The most commonly used option is to set an audience from scratch. To do so, you will simply have to go to the Target By menu and select the Audience Below option. This will allow you to create an audience by selecting your target locations and specific targeting criteria for each new campaign. You can also use a saved audience to target in case that you intend to target the same audience with a different ad. To do so, you will simply have to go to the Target By menu and select the Applying Previously Saved template option. Lastly, you can select to use a matched audience. This option will allow you to either retarget website visitors or to target a list of accounts or contacts. Now, in order to retarget website visitors, you will first need to create a target audience based on your recent website visitors. Be aware that this will require you to set up the Insights tag and to install it on your website first. And to target a list of accounts or contacts, you will need to upload a list of companies or email addresses. For this example, we are going to set up an audience from scratch by going to the Target By menu and selecting the Audience Below option. The first step, then, is to select your target locations in the What Locations Do You Want to Target section. You will simply have to type a country, state, city, or town in the locations field, and then to select whether to include or exclude them from targeting. Now you will have to select specific targeting criteria. There are several targeting criteria available to go as granular as you want with your targeting. Here you will be able to target members of your audience by company name, company industry, company size, job title, job function, job seniority, member schools, fields of study, degrees, member skills, member groups, member gender, member age, years of experience, company followers, and company connections. Let's show you with an example how to target business-to-business leads on LinkedIn. In this example, we are going to target healthcare professionals looking for products to distribute on a small to medium-sized retail scale. To achieve this, we are going to select company industry and include hospital and healthcare. Then we are going to select job title and include distributor. Awesome! Once you have selected your specific targeting criteria, you'll have to select whether to enable LinkedIn Audience Network targeting. This option is enabled by default, and it will allow you to reach people beyond the LinkedIn feed. Then you will have to select whether to enable audience expansion. This option is enabled by default, and it will allow you to reach audiences that are similar to your target audience. We recommend you to enable audience expansion, especially if your target audience is too specific. Once you have made your selections in this page, click on Next. In the following step, you will have to set up your budget and schedule. First, you will have to select what do you want to optimize your campaign for. There are 3 optimizations available. Selecting awareness will allow you to raise awareness of your brand among people within your target audience. Selecting website visits will allow you to maximize the number of people visiting your website. Lastly, selecting website conversions will allow you to maximize the number of people taking valuable actions on your website, such as completing sign-up forms or downloading content. Please note that you will need to install the Insight tag in your website before you are able to select website conversions as your campaign optimization strategy. For this example, we are going to select website visits as our optimization strategy. Once you select your optimization strategy, you will have to select your bid type. Now please be aware that your bid type will be defined by the optimization strategy that you select if you're not using conversion tracking on your sponsored content campaigns. For instance, if you select awareness as your optimization strategy, your bid type will be set as cost per mile, as the intended purpose of awareness is to show your ad to as many people as possible. That means that there is no case in allowing you to bid for clicks. Conversely, if you select website visits or conversions as your optimization strategy, your bid type will be set as cost per click, as the intended purpose of optimizing your ads for visits or conversions is to get as many people clicking through them to achieve the desired visits or conversions. Okay, now it is time for you to set up your budget and your schedule. In the daily budget box, enter your daily campaign spend, or the maximum amount that you are willing to spend daily on advertising. And on the bid box, enter your bid amount, which is how much you are willing to pay per click or per 1,000 impressions, depending on your selected optimization strategy and the size of your audience. Now select the campaign start date. You can either select to start immediately to launch your campaign right after you finish setting it up, or you can select the schedule start option to set a different start date for your new campaign. Now click on Show End Date, Total Budget, and Ad Rotation options to adjust those additional settings. Click on the Campaign End Date box to either use the calendar function to set an end date for your campaign, or simply click on Run Indefinitely. You can enter a maximum budget amount in the total budget box if you want to put a limit on how much you are willing to spend on your new campaign, and then select whether to optimize your ads for clicks to show your best performing ads more often, or to allow ads to enter auction evenly if you want to show all your ads equally across your campaign's duration. Please note that these ad rotation options are valid when you select more than one piece of sponsored content. Finally, click on Next once you have made your selections on this page to proceed to the last step. In the Payments Details and Launch page, you will simply have to review your account and campaign details and to enter your payment details. Then you will simply have to click on Review Order and wait for your campaign to launch. And that's it.